Hello, colleagues. How are you? And welcome once again to Medical Ultrasound Academy. So today I'm going to report on a case that I did on severe left hydronephrosis marked cortical thinning in a 25-year-old female. So the abstract of this presentation, severe hydronephrosis is characterized by marked dilation of the renal collecting system and is often associated with progressive destruction of renal parenchyma when obstruction is prolonged. Cortical thinning is an important sonographic indicator of chronic obstruction and declining renal function. This case highlights the ultrasound appearance of severe left hydronephrosis with significant cortical thinning in a young female and emphasizes the importance of early diagnosis and prompt urological intervention. So the keywords are hydronephrosis, cortical thinning, kidney ultrasound, urinary obstruction, and chronic hydronephrosis, also renal ultrasound. So the patient history is just a 24-year-old female. The clinical presentation, a 24-year-old female presented with persistent left flank pain of several weeks duration. The pain was intermittent but progressively worsening. There was no history of trauma. The patient was referred for renal ultrasound to evaluate possible urinary tract or pathology. So here are the findings. So these are the findings, what you can see here. So you can see that there's severe hydronephrosis, replacement of the parenchyma with that anechoic fluid, as you can see there. So you can see that much of the functional part of the kidney has been eroded or eaten away. So there's only a thin line that you can appreciate or see there, that is residual or the cortex. So there's a difference between hydronephrosis and multicystic or polycystic kidney disease, because the cystic spaces, the collections in cyst, they don't communicate, but in hydrocele you can see communication between the pockets that as you can appreciate there. So you can see that there's communication, those cystic spaces are communicating. So this is an indicator of hydronephrosis. So the narration notes, this is a renal ultrasound of a 24-year-old female presenting with left flank pain. We begin by scanning the left kidney in the longitudinal plane. Notice the transverse massive dilation of the renal pelvis and calyces, producing the classic appearance of severe hydronephrosis. The collecting system occupies most of the kidney, while only a very thin rim of renal cortex remains. This marked cortical thinning indicates long-standing obstruction with a probable chronic loss of functional renal parenchyma. The right kidney appears normal, confirming unilateral disease. Severe hydronephrosis with cortical thinning should always prompt urgent investigation to find and identify the underlying cause and preserve any remaining renal function. So it's unfortunate. This is a young lady, and you can see that this kidney is almost dead. I'm not quite sure if this kidney will ever function again, because you can see the functional part of the kidney, much of it has been corroded or it's no longer there. So it's one of those things. So now let's compare the two sides, the right and the left side. So you can see that the right kidney is preserved. You can see that it is preserved, the right kidney there, and you can see that the left kidney is now enlarged, and much of the central part is now replaced by the cystic collection of hydronephrosis, and you can see that there's a very thin lining that is remained there. So much of the kidney has been destroyed. So this, when this happens, cortical thickness, it shows the chronicity to see that the condition obstruction has been there for quite some time, because you can see that the obstruction is quite devastating. So this you must understand and appreciate. Then the key observations in this case: severe dilation of the left renal pelvis, marked dilation of multiple calyces, which is called the B-pole appearance. So the calyces that you're seeing there, the multi calyces that you're seeing there, So this is the sonographic sign that you have there is called the BAPO appearance. So if you ever heard about the BAPO appearing there, you see these colors, these multiple colors that we're having there. So this is what is called the BAPO appearance. That's the BAPO appearance. So I hope you are taking notes as we go and appreciating what we are trying to put across. So significant cortical thinning with only a thin peripheral rim of renal tissue, loss of normal cortical medullary differentiation. So no obvious renal mass identified. Contralateral right kidney appears sonographically normal. Findings are highly suggestive of chronic severe obstructive uropathy, as you can see from there, as you can appreciate from there, as you can appreciate there. Okay. So you must also understand or know uh, the choice of transducer when you are scanning these abdominal organs or the deeper organs. So of course, yes, in this case, it's a kidney, it is a deeper structure. So you're going to use a low frequency transducer, 2.5 megahertz curvilinear pro transducer. So the patient position supine initially, then you can change the patient either left posterior oblique or right lateral decubitus position if required for improved visualization. So the scanning planes, longitudinal section of the left kidney transverse view through the upper pole, mid kidney, and the lower pole. Intercostal approach if bowel gas limits visualization. So the intercostal space also helps you to get an access window to scan the kidneys. Evaluate the renal pelvis, the calyces, the proximal ureter were visible. Contralateral kidney and urinary bladder must also be assessed. So let's proceed. All right. So now the key findings. In this case, what were the key findings? I think it's getting so obvious to you that ultrasound findings, severe left hydronephrosis, gross dilation of the renal pelvis, marked calcium dilation, significant cortical thinning, reduced residual functional renal parenchyma, normal right kidney, no sonographic evidence of renal mass. So there's no renal mass that was observed there. So So these are the ultrasound findings. If someone were to go and write a report, so this is how you can summarize everything in a very simple and very straightforward report like this. Ultrasound findings: severe left hydronephrosis, gross dilation of the renal pelvis, marked calcium dilation, significant cortical thinning, reduced residual functional renal parenchyma, normal right kidney, no sonographic evidence of renal mass. So the impression or the comment: severe chronic left hydronephrosis with marked cortical thinning, highly suggestive of long-standing urinary tract obstruction. So urgent further evaluation is recommended to determine the level and cause of the obstruction. So the differential diagnosis: ureteropelvic junction UPJ obstruction, obstructing ureteric calculus, ureteric stricture, congenital pelvic junction obstruction, extrinsic ureteric compression, or less likely ureteric neoplasm. So the learning points in this case, the clinical appeals: severe hydronephrosis characterized by extensive dilation of the renal pelvis and calyces. Cortical thinning is a sonographic marker of chronic obstruction and reduced renal reserve. Always evaluate the contralateral kidney for compensatory changes or associated pathology. Ultrasound establishes the diagnosis of hydronephrosis but may not identify the exact cause of obstruction. Early diagnosis and the renal referral to the urology are essential to preserve the renal function. Our discussion. If you guys have got questions, anything to ask, now you can also ask under the comment section, or you can come to me over my WhatsApp or over my email or on the messages on YouTube. You can also ask anything that you feel you need additional or other fillets. Hydronephrosis results from obstruction to urine flow, leading to progressive dilation of the renal collecting system. When obstruction persists over an extended period, increasing intrapelvic pressure causes compression of the renal parenchyma, resulting in cortical thinning and irreversible nephron loss. Ultrasound remains the first-line imaging modality for evaluating suspected hydronephrosis because it is rapid, non-invasive, and highly sensitive in detecting a dilation of the collecting system. Marked cortical thinning generally indicates chronic obstruction and is associated with reduced renal function. Although ultrasound accurately demonstrates the severity of hydronephrosis, it may not always identify the underlying cause. Cross-sectional imaging such as CT, aerography, or MR aerography may be required for definite evaluation. In young adults, ureteropelvic junction obstruction represents an important cause of unilateral severe hydronephrosis and should always be considered. Obstructive ureteric calculi and ureteric strictures are additional important diagnostic differentials. Prompt urological assessment is essential because prolonged obstruction may result in irreversible damage and eventual loss of renal function. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for your time. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share our educational content. Let's grow our ultrasound, our sonography, our radiology community together. We have got a lot more to learn from each other, and the world is a lot more to offer to us. Thank you so much. Let's meet again in the next presentation. Bye for now.